Hello again. And welcome. This time I will be explaining the differences between GUI and CLI operating systems, as well as the advantages and disadvantages of each. Short for Graphical User Interface, GUI is based on using icons or other visual indicators to input commands to electronic devices, rather than using text through the command line. Most GUI systems are operated through mouse usage, although the keyboard can still be utilized with keyboard shortcuts and arrow keys. Unlike CLI systems, GUI systems are easier to learn because many different commands do not need to be remembered. There is also no need for users to know any programming languages to use GUI, thanks to icon-based navigation. And, because of their ease of use, GUI systems have become the dominant operating system on the market. The command line still needs to be utilized when carrying out more advanced tasks, so GUI is usually only intended for fairly basic use. Keyboard shortcuts can be used to help reduce the time the mouse has to be used, but using the mouse for some things is nearly inevitable, which will slow some procedures down. All versions of Microsoft Windows are GUI operating systems, as well as Mac OS, Chrome OS, and Linux. Short for Command Line Interface, CLI is entirely text-based and is navigated by typing commands at prompts, as opposed to using the mouse to select icons or menus. Unlike a GUI system, a command line only utilizes a keyboard and does not use a mouse. CLI requires unique commands. This interface is difficult to pick up and use because of the need to memorize many different commands. Users have greater control over files and the operating system in the command line, and only need to utilize the keyboard to navigate. Another benefit of using just a command line to navigate is that it uses much less of the system resources than GUI, freeing them up for more important tasks. However, CLI is hard for new users to pick up and use due to the amount of commands needed to navigate and run the system. And although multitasking is possible, it is much harder to view multiple things at once on a single screen in CLI than it is in GUI. CLI is usually more common among older operating systems, as most systems are moving into GUI due to commercial demand. MS-DOS, Unix, and some older versions of Linux run on a CLI operating system. Thank you for watching, and, as always, I hope you found this video interesting and informative. And for now, goodbye.